to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Carolina Panthers and the Los Angeles Rams. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. At their own 22-yard line. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. Sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. But, man, his first throw, that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's fourth down. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 51 yards on the punt there. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
Hold it ready.
They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Second down throw coming by Willis. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
Sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. They'll set up a throw. Akers back-to-back catches. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Well, the Rams at 2-3 here to begin the new season. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. He'll look to throw. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
And Gay knocks this one through. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out. And boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
On 2nd and 9, Willis. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. Pushes past him. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Now Willis on 1st and 10.
He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Play action. Here's Willis.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Rams 3, Panthers 0.
They're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
George Pickens,
his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Panthers have taken the lead.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Panthers 7, Rams 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend, but I think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here.
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up, and the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge, because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that ball traveling 68 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. The 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Carolina.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, and if you do, you're taking on some responsibility, but he was happy to do so there.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39. So solid starting field position. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. But what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
Tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
That'll be caught. It's Kupp. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp, 36 yards.
And the Rams have regained the lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 17-14. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On first down, they'll start out with Hubbard.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a play fake. Here's Willis.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. So his struggles just continuing here in the first half throwing the football. Charles now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Tutu Atwell with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
And they'll accept that penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT. And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. 2nd down, another chance for Hubbard. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Hey, check that, street.
He has enough for the first down, and the keeper a gain of 6.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks running with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a gain, hard to argue against calling it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
To the air on first down. Here's Willis.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. A give up the middle. Hubbard.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. 3rd down, it's Willis. They'll run the screen with Hubbard.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go.
Willis on the sneak.
But when you do call quarterback sneak, you don't mind if your quarterback's a little bit on the vertically challenged side, do you? Because he's just going to hide behind his big guys up front and be able to surge forward and pick up the first down.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play.
And nowhere to run for Willis. He goes down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Here's Willis, 3rd and long. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. A big play that time through the air. 61 yards. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Gay's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're down on the scoreboard, sort of a sloppy first half. And Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL. That's a little fire and brimstone. You've got to fire these guys up. Make them understand what's going on out there. They were so sloppy in the first half, too many turnovers. Tighten things up. Maybe get in their face a little bit, get in their grill, and then send them back out. The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Willis. And incomplete on the deep ball. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Hubbard. Trucks over him, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards, 1st down, Panthers.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
17. Nothing 19.
Willis now off of play action. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Now, with a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10, it's Willis. Over the middle, complete. That's Hubbard. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Man, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Willis on 3rd and 1. Forced out to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Let's go now.
Moore, the man in motion. They'll run for it. It's Hubbard. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as he'll wind up going backwards. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental.
Touchdown, LA! Cooper Kupp halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. They'll try and throw for it. Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd.
Now Willis to throw. There's Trimble, the tight end.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
To the air on 1st down. Here's Willis. Finds Pickens out right. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
19 tight, 19 tight.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Willis
buying time to his left. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Willis from the gun on 3rd down.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Rams are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. He'll drop to throw.
That's caught. It's 2-2 Atwell.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
It's 3rd and 7.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game.
And he's got it. That's caught for a Ram touchdown. From 19 yards away.
And the Rams look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Now this time Willis will throw it.
He's going to let this one go deep. He's got a man complete.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
First down, Carolina.
Fix the Eagles! Fix the Eagles!
Play fake. Here's Willis.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Rams are going to get it back here just past the 35. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that one complete downfield to Kupp. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Even with a big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll give this to Akers running right. And a short gain here down to the 22. The second down play not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And that is no good. But that's just a minor blip here in what's been a thoroughly dominating performance. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter.
Ready, go. Back to 60.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got this to Pickens. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And my goodness, another interception. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll give up the middle to Akers. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground.
Oh, he's got a little daylight.
And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. 77 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down.
And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play.